Hello, Diet Rebel Scum and Diet Rebel Scum Curious. Those of us that have taken the food pyramid and turned it upside down, said to hell with it. We're not avoiding meat and fat. We think it's the stuff of life. Okay, this is Accountabilibuddy check-in. This is like day, 3 or 4 of my motorcycle vacation. So I'm in Red River, New Mexico. And at a family reunion, we come here every year. And right now I'm hiking down the ski trail. I hike up to the ski mountain, the top. There's a restaurant. That's the tip. That's the top of the mountain there. And I usually come up the face, but I'm taking a leisurely green ski trail down around the back of the mountain, and it winds around. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I just thought I would do my Accountabilibuddy check-in on my way down, easy way down here. So, got a confession. This is one of my first big, egregious, bad cheats. So, last night, we had the family dinner. So, it's family reunion. One of the nights that we always do a big family dinner. And this time they catered out pizza. And get this, I steered clear of having any of the pizza, and they ordered 20. It was 20-something pizzas, all kinds of varieties and stuff. So what I did when the pizzas arrived, and all the family was outside, and everything gathered for the pizza, I wasn't even hungry. I had eaten almost 2 pounds of beef just a couple hours before, but once everybody started digging into the pizza, I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and eat also. But I ran into our lodging. We all stay at the same lodging. We all have different rooms here in Red River, the Riverside Lodge. It's where we always stay. But anyway, I went into our lodge and I cooked 4 strips of bacon and 6 eggs and ate all that, and then came back outside where everybody was gathered, And so I was totally fine. I didn't even go look at the pizzas. It was not tempting at all. And then sun went down. We'd all been talking for a long time. I wasn't even drinking. I stayed away from the beer and even the 0 calorie, Cayman Jack, the bubbly alcohol, bubbly waters that are real popular now. I like them too. But I was even steering clear of that. No alcohol beverage. Just, trying to keep everything clean for my next day of hiking, which is today, this morning. And, over on the table there was all the desserts, and there was a couple of packs of cookies. And cookies are not usually my downfall. It's usually be ice cream. If any of them were still open. This was in the evening, so the sun was setting. I think most of the touristy shops were closed. So I couldn't even go I couldn't go do an ice cream binge. And although ice cream binging in a tourist town would be quite an expensive deal, and I'm very frugal. So homie don't play that when it comes to super expensive ice cream. I got to get my ice cream on a budget for my binging, or else I have double guilt that I ate so much pointless sugar, and then guilt and shame out of what a waste of money it was. Okay, back to my confession. Cookies. There's a pack of cookies on the table, and they were called cowboy cookies. They're cookies from a grocery store. And they were like oatmeal cookies. They looked like they didn't have anything that you could see in them, like no kind of topping that I can remember. It was getting dark, but I could still read the label. It said cowboy cookie. I was like, what the hell's a cowboy cookie? Well, it's like an oatmeal cookie, but boy, was it sweet. And so I ate. I was like, okay, I'll just eat one. What the hell? And so I was in a what the hell mood, and it didn't even take any alcohol. So what the hell's that about? Anyway. So I got one cookie, and I nibbled it like a squirrel that just picked up a pecan. He's just little nibbling it. I was taking little baby bites. So I sit there and ate all around the edge, and I'm sitting there talking to family and mingling. Well, that cookie turned into a second cookie a few minutes later. And then I was like, God damn these cookies. And so I had a third cowboy cookie. Then next to those cowboy cookies was another little clamshell pack thing of cookies. And they had M&Ms, like the little baby M&Ms on top. So it was like it was like a chocolate chip cookie, you know, the more brown kind of cookie. But with unbroken M&Ms plopped onto the top, like as they were still soft, it looks like, because they're kind of like half implanted in the top of the cookie. And I was like, son of a, you know, I don't like getting too vulgar on videos, but oh, I was pissed at myself. So I ate like 3 of those. So I think I had 6 cookies last night before bed. But I did stay away from the beer. I didn't let that cookie failing turn into an alcohol failing. So, but what I did do, I saved the alcohol. So I have a tradition that when I hike to the top of the ski mountain here, I have a favorite beer that I have from Santa Fe Brewing Company. It's Happy Camper, and it just fits the freaking camping and outdoor hiking, Rocky Mountain, John Denver, Rocky Mountain High theme, you know. So I like to do those things. So I've got a tradition that I've done for years now. I get to the top. They always have it. They have Santa Fe Brewing Company's Happy Camper. So I get a Happy Camper and I have it at the top, and I take the social media obligatory photo of it in my hand with the mountain in the background. I don't know forgot what the peak is, Gold Peak or something. I don't know if you can see Gold Peak from there or which peak it is, but anyway. So that was it. So I've got a big failing, I think, on this channel. Is that my first big failing, like Accountabilibuddy failing? Because like I say, whenever I fail and I go on if I go on a big binge, carb, and when I mean binge, I mean carb binge. If I eat a pack of bacon, I'm not going to really report that. I don't know. I mean, I may report it as just hey, that's what I did yesterday or today or whatever it is. But that's not a confession, because to me that'd be all right. But when it comes to these bad sugary things, don't let me forget. Yesterday, I did have a vanilla latte in the coffee shop. That's kind of another one. As I go hiking, when I get down to the bottom of the mountain, there's a coffee shop. It's in an old train caboose. It's a little train car. Now, to be honest, I don't know if it really was a train car. I think it really was. And it's turned into a coffee shop. It's pretty neat. I've got pictures. Maybe I'll put them in a video later. Anyway, so I got a vanilla latte in there. So, because I do drink a little bit of coffee throughout the day. So that one, of course, had some sugar in it. I don't know if it would be equivalent to my cookie binge last night. That was just shameful. But anyway, so this morning I just hiked up to the top of the ski mountain, which I do multiple times per trip. And that's I think officially on Red River's website, that's a 1,600 foot elevation gain from the bottom of the mountain to the top, how the ski lift goes. And I hike up and I ride down for free. That's another way I save money on these trips. I don't know how much the day lift pass is, but I think it's quite a few years back, it was $16. Now I think it was $20 last time I saw the official price. I don't know what it is now. I haven't checked last couple of years, but anyway, so I hike up. It takes, you know, if I'm in shape and I'm going fast, it's like, you know, 39 minutes or something like that. If I go straight up the face trying to race the chairlift. But you know, today I've been taking the long route yesterday, and today longer route takes 48 minutes yesterday, and I took 50 minutes today because I had a couple of little pauses along the way. Anyway, okay, that's it. Accountability check-in should have been a 2-minute video, but I'm rambling now, which is what I do. Okay, that's enough for today. Let's make the rest of this day low carb if we can. I don't know. I may work a vanilla latte in here at some point today. So, all right. Check you later.